Hi, welcome back to another Ask the Expert. We have Dr. Johnson here.
All right, so what question are we going to ask today?
So today's question is, why do we have multiple sets of retainers after we've completed our Invisalign?
It's a really good question because when we usually do Invisalign, our cases usually have one set of retainers. However, we recommend multiple for various reasons. The retainers that we make are the plastic retainers. They are the best retainers for keeping the teeth in the right position. However, it's plastic, and plastic stretches over time with the heat of the mouth. It stretches. I have people come in and they've had the retainer for 4 years and the teeth haven't moved, but I have people who come in and had the retainer for maybe a year, and then they start to only notice when the tooth has already shifted that it shifted, and they're wondering why, and it's because the plastic has distorted from the heat of the mouth and it's stretched. So Marcos, I think a lot of patients ask you, when should I change my retainer out, right?
Right, yeah, it happens a lot during the cleanings because they see me a couple times a year. And what I usually recommend is that you want to try on the new set that you have at home that you haven't used yet, and you're comparing. So if the new set fits in really tight, then obviously the old set has kind of warped a little bit because it's allowed some give. So that's usually a time to then toss the old set and then continue with the new retainer. If it fits relatively the same, then you could probably keep the older one. I think the studies show that it takes about anywhere from 1.5 years to 2 years before you start to notice a difference.
Yeah, so that's actually a good thing, that when you can even bring it into your cleaning appointments, because we will actually clean them for you. And if you're not sure, we can just check your old one and the new one and see if it's time for you to change. One of the other things of having multiple sets is, the most important thing is, number one, if you lose one, at least you've got another one to put in. Because if you are trying to get into the office to get a new one, maybe you can't make it in, the teeth have shifted even more, and now we have to go about starting Invisalign again, or going into a whole new process of other dental treatment. So you've got a backup one. And then the other reason why is, if you didn't have one ahead, like one new one, you wouldn't be able to compare the old one and the new one and whether it's tight or not tight anymore. And so it's important, it's really more important to have multiple retainers that you can switch out and make sure that the teeth stay in position. What's the name of the retainers that we use?
The retainers that we use are called Viveras.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so if you have any questions, then give us a call and we can help you out with that. All right.